Hey y'all, this is Nina Stevens, and I'm in the South where sushi is still called bake. So it's time for my 600 subscriber giveaway. Pardon the wind, I never have wind, but I have wind today, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. So, let me show you what I got. Alright, so I went to my 600 subscriber giveaway video, and everyone that commented below in the comments, I'm in, their name got put on a piece of paper. And it is in for the drawing for the Palette Pal, okay? So, the way this is going to work, the last one in wins. I'm going to pull out names. I like the way Daniel did it. Daniel God is my judge. You guys go check him out. He's very, very, very awesome fella. And Backwoods did it. I liked it when he did it. Step One Survival did it, and I liked it when he did it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I think it's fun. It was fun to watch. So I'm going to pull these out one at a time. See who's out. The last one in wins the Palette Pal. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, let me get the pine straw out. Okay. So, I don't have a partner to do the drawing for me, and Callie has problems grasping papers, so I'm going to draw it myself, okay? One at a time, one at a time. First one that is out, Rhonda Bowdy. Sorry, honey, you're out. Let me pick it up so you can see. Next one, Becky Enderton. Sorry. So sorry. Next one. Oh man. BC Truck. Rebuild, repair, repurpose. Sorry, fella. I'm putting these in my pocket instead of dropping them on the ground because I don't want to have to pick them up. Next one. Ben's Sawmill. I'm sorry, fella. I gotta watch my dog. She'll pull my tuner out the window because she's crazy. Just one. Oh man. Beirut 00. Whoop. Sorry. Next one. Just one. Not a whole handful. Alright, let's see who this is. Mom Z. Sorry, honey. Yeah. I crumbled them up. I'm going ahead and do the drawing first. So those of you that are not interested in hearing the Q&A, the questions that were submitted, you can know who won. Oh man. Backwoods raised. I'm sorry, sugar. I love you so much. Next one. Kaylin Strain. You're out. I'm sorry. Next one. Susan Sullivan. You're out. I'm sorry. Oh man. Backyard Homestead. You're out, sweetie. Alright, next. Next one. Oh man. Finger Lakes Prepper, you're out. Next one. D-Lab, you're out, sweetie. Next one. Iron Dog 63, you're out, sweetie. So sorry. Next one. Oh man. World Without Rule of Law, you're out, sweetie. Next one. My mom calls in the middle of it and disconnects me. Alright. Amber and John, Homestead and Random. You're out, sweetie. Alright, next one. Make sure I get just one. Jeez. Glen. Alright. Glen Okla, you're out, darling. Ugh. Who's next? Oh man. Budman, you're out. Next one out. Renee Davidson, you're out, sweetie. Alright. Who's next? Martha Micheloni. Micheloni. You're out, sweetie. Kim Heiner. You're out. General. You're out, sweetie. Let's see who this is. Joy Marks S. Joy Marks. You're out. J. Mary L.A. Stone. J. Mary Lustone. You're out, darling. Christy Betts, I'm sorry. You're out. Todd Wittenmeyer, Backwoods Living. You're out. Last one left in the bowl wins. Freaking pine straw, really? Pine cones are falling. Who's this? Lisa Booker, you're out. Woods Newswatch, you're out, sweetie. Oh man. Backwoods Law, you're out. Oh man. Bandana Grandma, you're out, sweetie. Man, the wind feels great out here. We never get wind. Oh man. I tore it in half, but anyway. Jennifer's Homestead. You're out, sweetie. Who's it gonna be? Oh man. Bob Homestead. You're out, sweetie. Janie Two Shoes. You're out. Callie's chewing on a stick. Oh my God. Crazy dog. Oh man. Country Girl. You're out. . Clyde Hubbard, you're out. And Two Family Homestead, you're out. Love ya. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Rural Homesteader. Rural Homesteader. You're out. Oh man. Living and Learning Life. You're out, sweetie. McCray Family Homestead. You're out, sweetie. Love you anyway. What is this? Old Man. You're out, sweetie. Sandy Farrell. You're out, sweetie. Pat Skelton, you're out. I'm sorry. Basics to Living, you're out. Oh man. Grandpa's Place, you're out. Okay. April Sutterfield, you're out. Okay. Oh man. Gino, you're out. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty nut cutting. Oh man. The Four Hearts Ranch, you're out. I'm sorry. Noah's Ark 1962, you're out. You come real close, but you're out. Alright, this is it. This is the last one. Who's it gonna be? Vicky's Country Home. Vicky's Country Home. You are the winner. Yay! Okay. You have 24 hours to get me your information on where to send your Pallet Pal. 24 hours. Vicky's Country Home. Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations. Alright. So I asked, when you commented that you are in, that I was going to do a Q&A, and if you wanted to ask a question for me to answer, to put it in your comment when you commented you're in. So I got a lot of questions. Most of them, the first several, are related to pallets. Iron Dog 63 said, what kind of pallets do you like using? I like the environmentally friendly ones for the inside, but most of mine is for the outside, so I don't worry about that. Backyard Homestead said, can you tell us about or show us some of your favorite pallet projects? Country Girl, what was your favorite project? Rural Homesteader, what's the largest or most proud of thing you've built out of pallets? The Four Hearts Ranch says, what have you built with pallets? Becky Anderson, can you show us pictures of things you've made with your pallets? Janie Two Shoes, what are some of the things you've made with pallets? Kim Heiner, what have you made from pallet wood? Noah's Ark 1962, what are you using pallet wood for? My pallets are used for a lot of different things. I have a video where I repaired my window beside the AC that had a gap. I repaired that using pallets. Josh used pallets on his camper. The chicken shade thing in my chicken pen is done with pallets. So a lot of things that I do with pallets are utilitarian in nature, but it's a free resource for me because I have access to as many pallets as I want. So I'm not necessarily into the pretty things done with pallets, except for Backwoods Ray says, what would you do a wall in your cabin in pallet wood? Kaylin Strain said, what is the most unique idea you have in mind for pallet pieces? Have you built any chairs with pallets yet? Will you use some of the pallet parts for redoing the inside of the camper? Not the inside of the camper, but I have thought about a pallet wall. A pallet wall is gorgeous. I actually wanted to do a pallet wall in my bedroom here, but I may do a pallet wall in my cabin, the back wall. I haven't made any chairs or anything like that out of pallets, but I like the idea of the pallet wall. It's gorgeous. What's the prettiest, Bandana Grandma says, what's the prettiest object you've ever saw made from pallets where you wouldn't guess it was pallets? There are some tables out there that I've seen made with pallets that are absolutely gorgeous. So that's the prettiest thing that I've seen. But my favorite is the pallet wall. Lisa Booker says, what's your favorite thing about having grandbabies? Mine are my world, pure joy. I get to spoil them rotten and send them back with their parents. Exactly. That is my favorite thing. Yes, yes. Grandpa's Place said, what has been your most frustrating experience working with bees? Let me tell you, my most frustrating thing that ever happened to me was having a laying worker in my hive. I don't know, you guys may not know what a laying worker is, but if your queen in your hive dies and is not replaced, the workers that are in the hive are female. And if you don't have a queen putting off pheromones in the hive, your workers may begin to lay eggs. These eggs will only produce drone. And it's a very difficult situation to correct. I ended up losing my whole hive that had a laying worker. I tried putting eggs in, didn't work. Todd Whitmire, Backwoods Living says, do you catch bees all year round? No, I do not. Only in the spring and only for the water company. If they call me and they have water, if they have bees in the water meter, I will go get them. I don't do cutouts. I don't do in trees, buildings, or anything like that. The only thing I do is the water meter bees. Gino said, are you going to use Muddy Girl camo in or on the camper? No, not Muddy Girl. Nina camo. That's what I'm going to do. Or I did already. Beirut said, how long have you been a ham radio operator and how did you learn? Sorry, 2 questions. Beirut, I've been a ham operator since the beginning of 2016. The first thing that I did was locate my local ham club and go to their meetings. And that's how I started learning about ham radio, and I went from there. BC Truck Rebuild, Repair, Repurpose says, do you like fishing? Absolutely. Bob Homestead said, what are your final plans for the camper? I'm keeping the camper, so if it's needed, I can take it to the property in Arkansas, or if it's needed here. Rhonda Bowdy said, are you on grid or off grid? Both. I'm on grid here. Then in Arkansas, I have my camper that is on. Okay, on grid and off grid. I'm on grid here. My camper in Arkansas is on grid. My cabin at the back of the property is off grid. There's no electricity back there. There's no running water. Renee Davidson says, do you have a time frame on when you'll get to move to your cabin in Arkansas? D Lab said, how much longer before you get to move into your cabin? My job is going to determine that. I'll be here as long as I work. If my contract ends, I'm out of here. But I'm going to work as long as I can because of the financial situation. April Sutterfield said, where is your homestead located in South Arkansas? Looks pretty close to the El Dorado area. Second question, not serious unless you like football. Since you're from Louisiana and you're moving to Arkansas, who will you root for in the Battle of the Boot? My property is in between El Dorado and Magnolia, and I absolutely do not follow football. No. Living and Learning Life said, putting all work aside, if you had 1 week to do anything just for rest, relaxation, and fun, what would you do? I would go north and meet good people. That's what I would do. Sandy Farrell said, what is your favorite herb to plant and cook with? Sandy, my favorite herb is basil. That is one of the most delicious herbs I have ever grown. And it's a favorite topping for chicken is pesto. Love it. Love it. Vicky's Country Home said, are you off-grid and are you a canner? Both, and yes, I have videos on my channel. My chili bean and my pork roast are some of the ones that I have. I think canning is an important skill to learn. J. Mary L.A. Stone said, my question is, I'm a new sub and have watched some of your older videos, but was wondering if you do any of the traditional crafty-like things, knit, crochet, sew. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. Pat Skelton, do you think Simple Green will remove adhesive price tags from terracotta pots without discoloring them? I wouldn't use Simple Green on terracotta pots. I don't know that it will remove the color. Terracotta pots are porous, so I would refrain from using Simple Green on terracotta pots. Jennifer's Homestead said, why did you decide to start homesteading? I'm not, you know, there's a lot of instability with my job and instability in the workforce in general. There's no loyalty out there anymore. So I'm not going to depend on other people to take care of me in a crisis situation. I want to be able to handle that myself. I think it's very important for you to be able to take care of yourself, and that's the purpose. Backwoods Law has an interesting question. What worried you the most about your baby being in law enforcement? Well, most everybody that has a child in law enforcement worries about their injuries. But my greatest worry was that he would cave in to the pressure and become a crooked cop. I've known crooked cops in my life, and that was my greatest fear. I knew that he knows how to shoot. He knows how to take care of himself. But the pressure from being in an environment sometimes can be devastating. And that was my greatest fear, that he would turn into a crooked cop. I don't have a lot of material things in my life, but my honor is priceless, and it is not for sale. Hold on. Woods News Watch. If you had an old chest freezer, what would you repurpose it into? I would bury it and use it to store supplies in that could be hidden. I think that's a very good idea. There's other things you can do with a freezer, but that's what I would do with it. Mom Z said, what do you do for pain and joint stiffness that us homesteaders who are getting up there in age, how do you do all you do in one day? I don't. There is a tincture that I make out of feverfew that is good for pain, and it's natural. The regular pain relievers, I take them when I'm really suffering, and thyme is a good healer. Yeah. And how I do all I do in one day, sometimes it's difficult. My time is not mine until the weekend because of my job. So, you know, I just do what I do what I can with what I have. Martha Micheloni says, how long have you been homesteading? In some shape, form, or fashion, all my life. All my life. Susan Sullivan said, how old is your dog? She's 9 years old. Glenn Okla said, are you planning on getting any animals when you move to Arkansas? Yes, I am. But they're only going to be the small animals like chickens, turkeys, maybe rabbits, guineas, because I have no grandiose ideas and no fantasies about what I'm able to handle on my own. So I'm not able to handle the large animals by myself. So my animals will be small. Joy Marks said, so can you show and tell us some of your creation? There's a video on my channel that has all my paintings in it. General says, I'm in. By the way, it's me, Jen E, just a slight name change. My question to you, Nina, is, did you ever have doubt in yourself if you could homestead or not? Every day, sister. Every day I doubt myself. There are limits. There are limits that I have, but by God, I'm going to stretch them. I'm going to stretch them and do what I can. And last but not least, my friend, Finger Lakes Prepper. He said, you are an inspiration, and which is very sweet, by the way. You are an inspiration to many of us. So with that said, family aside and God aside, those are given, where do you seek inspiration from for all of your awesome talents? You know, there's a saying by Plato, necessity is the mother of all invention. I don't mind learning new things and push myself, but if you're not learning and experimenting, you grow stagnant in your mind and your soul. Thank you very much for all the questions, and I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me a little better. And congratulations to Vicky's Country Home. And I hope you contact me within 24 hours to get so that I can send your pallet pal to you. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hey y'all, Callie and I appreciate you watching our video. Yes we do. We've got some more you may want to see. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thanks, and until next time, we'll see you later.